Okay, so today, what are we going to talk about? Okay, so we're going to talk about a word that you guys probably hear thrown around a hell of a lot. It's like so bright, especially in terms of personal development, in terms of mindset, in terms of nutrition, in terms of fitness, in terms of coaching. Okay, and that word is accountability. Now, what does accountability mean to you? So it's often said that accountability is the glue that binds commitment and results together. Okay. Now, I think accountability is very different to each person in terms of what it is you want to achieve. Okay. So, but it's also the most important thing in the world, okay? Because how many of you have done a fitness plan or a nutrition plan or signed up with a coach and then done absolutely sweet FA, okay? I have. And the reason was because they didn't make me accountable. Now, for that reason, I would put forward that we all need that. Yes, we need to take responsibility for our own actions and we need to do the work, but we also need someone to make us accountable, don't we? And then we're going to move on to, well, what happens if you're not accountable? And then what happens if you are being made accountable, but you're still not doing the work, okay? So I talk about him all the time, don't I? And if he watches, he's going to cringe. Buy his book, by the way, because he's fucking awesome. Dan Meredith. How to be fucking awesome. So Dan did, and this is not a slate at Dan not making me accountable, by the way, because that's my responsibility. But Dan did a marketing course, a copywriting course a few years back. I signed up for it. I think it was about £600-700 or something. Never even looked at it. Never even opened. I think I watched 3 videos at the start. And then I opened the emails, and then life took over. And to be brutally honest, it wasn't a bad thing at the time, because the reason why... No idea what that noise is. I think the bin men are having this fight. The reason why is because I was reading his book at the same time, and his inspiration grabbed me that much that my business just rocketed, okay? And I started implementing. And I remembered one single line from his book that I will always remember forever. If I was a douchebag, I'd get it tattooed on my butt, but I'm not, so I won't. Speed to market beats perfection every time, okay? Now, this is a big thing that held me back in fitness, in nutrition, training, and you guys as well. And you need to get rid of it, okay? You need to stop talking codswallop in your own head, because you don't have to be perfect to see. I do apologise about the bin men. You don't have to be perfect to get results, okay? You just need to get started. You just need to be better than yesterday. But so many of you are talking crap about, oh, I want to make sure I can give it my all when I can do it. I want to make sure I've got a clear 12 weeks in my diary. I want to make sure this, I want to make sure that. You don't. You're talking crap. Utter crap. You're just putting it off because it's awkward, it's uncomfortable, you know you need to do it, and you know it's going to be difficult at times, okay? So you will think of every reason whilst trying to convince yourself and people around you that you are an all or nothing person. Bollocks, okay? If you were an all or nothing person, you just do it all now, okay? You're putting it off, you're making up stories in your own head, and, you know, that's what we need to change. Now, one of the big reasons why, or again, why we do these courses and then we fail, or we do the next fitness plan and we fail, or we do the nutrition plan and then fail, is because if you are not made accountable, you know, and by fail, very often we do the first few days, don't we? Like I did, the first 20-30%. Or we cherry pick the easy parts out. And this is why my coaching is so different, and hopefully any clients that are watching are going to back me up, is that when you come on board with me as a client, everyone starts hammering me about their training and nutrition plan, and they don't get it for 7 days. They don't get anything at all for 7 days, apart from mindset videos, okay? Videos that talk about, in fact, I'll pull them up so you can, so I can let you know. So we get videos, okay? And this is what we're going to come on to as well. I'm going to pull a few of you up. So the first 5 videos are why you have to believe and 10 rules for success. Day 1, week 1, your why and your vision. Week 1, day 2, dealing with self-doubt and building confidence. 2 training videos on the apps. The compound effect, the fallacy of I'll be happy when, and 50 epic life habits, okay? You guys do all those before you do anything else. Now, clients that are in the private client group, some of you are going to get your ass handed to you today because some of you have been here longer than 7 days and you haven't watched any of those videos. Okay? Apart from the ones that teach you about training and the ones that teach you about nutrition. That's why you're not sticking to your training on nutrition, because you've not developed your mindset to start with. Okay? So this is what we do, and it's called trying to fast track to success. Okay? So I don't want to do all of that shit, even though Lee's got results with over 2,000 clients, competed on an international level, and clearly knows what he's talking about, which is why I've paid him a high amount of money to coach me. I'm going to skip straight to the juicy bits because I know better. That's what you've done all your life, okay? That's why you keep failing, because you're not doing stuff in the order you need to do it. You're looking for the shortcut, okay? You're looking for the silver bullet. You're looking to jump straight to the juicy bits. And that will almost always end up in failing. So with the 2 different coaching plans that I do, it's going to be going up this year. So you guys who are on the monthly subs, we're going to be creating some units in the group. Now, the units will mean that all the videos and everything you have to do, there will be a tick box system. So when you've done, you've ticked it off. Now, this is paramount to back this up, okay? So the videos for you clients are on YouTube. Week 1, day 1, 779 views. Week 1, day 2, 430 views. Week 1, day 3, 330 views. Week 1, day 4, 266 views, okay? And this is because no matter how much I get you guys to comment, no matter how much I get you to like it or give me some form of notification when you watch the video, because I'm not physically kicking your ass to make sure you've watched it, then you are just skipping. You're watching the first 3 videos, and here we go. One of the best videos out of the entire series, okay, I would say is week 4, day 1. Actions to build a positive mental attitude. 123 people have watched it. That means 300 current clients have skipped that or either aren't there, okay? And this is what I mean by accountability, and this is why you need it. Now, what I'm going to start doing with you guys in the group is once these tick box systems are in place, if you're not doing the work, you're going to get called out, okay? In private, obviously. But I think it's what you guys need to take it to the next level, because it doesn't matter how incredible a coach I am. And again, don't want that to sound too arrogant, but have a look in the results in this group, have a look at my history, have a look at the 5-star reviews, have a look at the Insta stories on my personal Facebook page and Instagram for yesterday, when there's 50, 60, 70 people all checked in, losing stones, changing their lives, and getting amazing results, okay? What I do works, there is no doubt. There is no variable in the coaching that I deliver, okay? It works every single time, but it only works if you guys do the work, and some of you aren't, okay? It's as simple as that. You are not doing the work. And I believe the reason is because you're not being held accountable, or because we're spending too much time believing our thoughts. And in regards to that, I think a lot of that comes down to fear of failure, okay? And then that takes me back to exactly what Dan discussed in the book about speed to market beats perfection every time. So you've convinced yourself that you have to do everything perfect, okay? And you're that scared of failing and not achieving what you think it is you want to achieve, or not getting your money's worth, or the plan not being worthwhile, or scared of the fact that you're not going to do the action, that you just don't end up doing it at all. You either don't end up doing it, or some of you will hugely be wanting to sign up and start working with me now, but you're that afraid of failure that you keep saying, I'll do it after Christmas. I'll do it in the new year. You know, I'll do it after Valentine's Day. I'll do it after holiday. I'll do it after Logan's birthday. I'll do it after Nat's birthday. I'll do it once I've finished this. Crazy. You're literally wasting your life away. Stop it with the I'll do it when, and stop it with the yeah but. Because those are the two biggest phrases in your life that are holding you back, okay? It's the fallacy, I think is the right word, isn't it? Fallacy of someday, okay? Or the virus of someday. You know, someday you're going to become the person you want. Someday you're going to get the body you want. Someday you're going to take the action you want. Someday you're going to start going to the gym. Someday you're going to start eating healthy. But you're not doing it. You're just putting it off. And you're putting it off. And you're putting it off. And the reason why you're putting it off is either because you're scared of failing, or because you're not willing to do the work. Now, if you're not willing to do the work, do not sign up to my plan, because it will not work, okay? And this is something that you need to get your head around, okay? Because I'm incredible. I'm an incredible nutritionist. I'm an incredible fitness coach. And I'm an incredible mindset coach, because I've done it every single day for almost the last 20 years of my life, on and off. From the darkest suicidal times in mindset to where I'm at now, which is on cloud 9 every day, never a 10, because there's always room for improvement. And I've gone from fat and crippled and being in a hospital bed, being told that this operation, worst case scenario, could end my life. Second worst case scenario, could paralyze me. But then the surgeon, Dr. Kimini, an absolute legend from Hungary, absolutely looked me in the eyes and said, but Lee, I've done this operation over 1,000 times before and I've never fucked up once, which was pretty awesome, okay? Now, one of the biggest things this comes down to is believe in your thoughts as to why you can't do it. Believe in your thoughts as to why you think you're going to fail. And that all just comes from, I think, feeling that it's too tough. But I can't sugarcoat that, you know. Everything is quite tough. Everything that's worth having is tough. But what you need to understand is that every single one of you can achieve it. Okay, now the reason why we do the videos like that as well, and I'm going to try and stay up today, guys, until it's all done for you in the client group, with the tick box system. Okay, so you're going to have the tick box system for all the videos because they're important and some of you aren't doing it. Then the accountability, we're going to have, I wrote them down, 6 per day. Okay, so we like the morning motivational post, we watch the morning live video, we post a food picture on the food tracking post. I mean, come on, it takes 5 seconds. You post your daily steps on the exercise activity accountability, and you fill in the nighttime post as to how your day went to celebrate what you wins, okay? And the morning one. So that's 6 sets of accountability per day. Now, I can't force you to do those, but what I can tell you is that if you do them, your body, your mind, and your health your confidence and your happiness will fly through the roof, okay? So rather than blaming, okay, and looking for justification, how about we all make a stand today that I'm going to make myself as accountable to myself as I do to others. It's literally those 6 things are 6 30-second jobs, if that, okay? If you can't do that, then there is no point you being in this coaching program. Send me an email, cancel your subscription, okay? It's about results, guys. It's about realizing this is your life. It's about being as passionate about your results, your progress, and your health and your happiness as you are about moaning about coronavirus or going to the pub or kicking off about something else, okay? Start treating yourself with the same level of accountability and respect, okay? Put your attention on your intentions, okay? What am I going to do today to be better? What am I going to do to be stronger? What am I going to do to be a better dad? What am I going to do to be a better person? What am I going to do to be healthier, to be happier? You know, there's 11 days left of this year, okay? What am I going to do on each one of those 11 days to fucking nail the end of 2020 before planning to make 2021 the biggest and best year of my life, okay? Not what am I struggling with, not what am I finding tough, not what am I putting off, not what am I sad about, not coronavirus, not fucking COVID, none of that. What am I going to do to make my life better? Take responsibility. Get accountable. Stop making excuses. Stop justifying. Stop talking and listening to the shit that you're telling yourself in your own head, because it's all lies. And that's what I want you to take home this morning, okay? Coaches, some of you, okay, you boil my piss, and I hope you're watching this, okay? Fitness coaches, nutrition coaches, mindset coaches, and worst of all, the snaky fucking business coaches that are in my inbox, the 6-figure fitness professionals that message me every day. I already make 6 figures, by the way, but thanks. What are you struggling with most? What are your struggles? What are you finding tough right now? What's bad on your life, okay? This is what people do, okay? They want to bring rather than bringing the attention on your intention to what you're going to do to progress and move forward and be happy, let's bring all the attention onto what it is in your life that you're struggling with, what you find really tough, what's bad, what mental health issues have you got, what do you find hardest. We'll bring all the attention on that until you're literally fucking crippled, and then they try and charge you money to solve it. I hate it. If you're that coach, if you send people emails saying what are you struggling with most, just pack it in, okay? Why not send people emails saying, you listen, I've got this thing, it's really cool, and it's going to help you achieve X, Y, and Z. Who's up for stepping up right now? And we're going to start taking some action, okay? Because what you're struggling with and what's bad and what's pulling you down, focusing your thoughts on that as an individual is going to fucking kill you. It's as simple as that, okay? Drop the titles, drop the labels, drop the talking crap in your own head. Take responsibility, start moving forward and start taking action, because that's what I will be doing with all of my clients this year. Anyone who thinks they're in for an easy ride, you're not. Okay? Because we're going to make you more and more accountable every single day. These units have to get nailed, or I'm going to start tagging you in the private client group and asking you why you've not done it. Private client group's a safe place, isn't it? It's the most motivational freaking thing in the world, okay? But I want to start pulling everyone up to the same level, okay? So we're not going to focus on struggles. We're not going to focus on what we find tough. We're going to focus on what action do we need to take every single day of our lives to become the person, I keep banging the table and it keeps moving my camera, to become the person that we truly want to be. Because at the moment, we're just hoping, aren't we? Okay, and we're not taking the action. And I think some of the reason, I'm going to tighten the camera up, I think some of the reason why we don't take, we'll work with the one key. I think some of the reason why we don't take the action, there we go, is because we're afraid of failing. And that's what we don't need to be, because there's no reason to be, okay? And we also think we don't need to do the work, or we can fast track the work. Okay, and that doesn't work, because you will never be as good as you want to be. You will never become the person you want to be. And the other thing to take away, something that I listened to on a podcast this morning, is, you know, you are only as good as your work. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter how good I am. And I am phenomenal. And I believe that, okay? But it doesn't matter how good I am. I am a world-class nutritionist. My clients will back me up on the results they get. The training we deliver is world class. My clients will back me up on that. Don't all shout at once, guys. But all of that is nothing without the work, okay? And that's what you need to understand. And if I'm ever being harsh on clients, it's because I love them and because I want results. It's not because I'm being harsh on purpose. You know, if you're not willing to learn to use MyFitnessPal, then your entire life is a fucking failure, and it will continue to be so forever. End of story. Okay? It's a simple thing, but it doesn't happen overnight. Years ago, I would have looked at business people that I aspired to be like. People had what I've got now. I'm never going to have over 400 clients. Well, guess what I have? Do you know why I have? Because I turn up for them every single day. Because I do the work, okay? The only difference between myself and the people that I aspired to be like in terms of body and in terms of business is that they had been doing it longer and they practiced harder. But it all began with them getting fucking started. Not someday. Not I'll be happy when. Not Can you imagine James Smith saying, oh yeah, I'm going to start this, but I'm going to start my YouTube channel, but I'm going to do it in March because I want to get Christmas out of the way. Or the body coach. Imagine the body coach saying, well, did the body coach do a Lean in 15 Instagram video once every 4 or 5 days and expect to build a following? Or did he fucking nail them every single day? He nailed them every single day. He nailed his training videos every single day. He works his arse off. He's practiced longer. He's trained harder. He's worked harder. He's asked for more help. He's had coaching. He's not made excuses. But most of all, he got started, okay? And then he put the work in, day after day after day after day, relentlessly. I've set myself a target today that I'm going to send an email to my database every single day for the rest of my life, okay? And I'm not going to let myself down on that. I'm going to make myself accountable. I've got a tick box system that makes sure I do it. But you guys need this same thing, okay? You will get that accountability from us 6 times a day. You'll get the units from us, okay? You will get a message every 2 weeks if you're on the lower plan, asking how you are, asking how you're getting on, asking if you need any help. You can ask for any help on these Q&As every single day, okay? Every single night, every single Sunday night, I'm going to start putting a questions thread in the group, a Q&A, okay? You can ask any questions you want, post anything you're struggling with. This is in the private group. And then I will answer them on the Monday morning live. So straight from this video, I will go into the private client group and I will answer every single one of your questions. Now, if anyone says something along the lines of, well, I don't really want to ask my question in the private group because, I don't know. And that needs to change. That's the number one thing you need to work on. Because it if you can't develop with the 30 videos you've got, the self-confidence to be able to get out of your comfort zone enough to introduce yourself and ask for help in a group full of people that will all be feeling exactly the same with you, then that's the number one thing you need to get nailed. Forget nutrition, forget training, okay? If you cannot ask a question in a private Facebook group where no one can see, obviously if it's something really private, I understand. But if it's something along the lines of, you know, I'm feeling like this and I'm not sure how to fix it, has anyone got any advice? You know, if you can't post that, then again, there is no hope. And that's something that we need to work on, okay? It's something we need to develop, because I didn't know how to use MyFitnessPal when I first got it. I used it every single day, and now I'm a whiz kid on it, the same as everyone else in the group. I didn't know how to use my iPhone. I didn't know how to present on camera. I didn't know how to speak on camera, okay? But I practiced, and I practiced, and I practiced. I didn't know how to bench press, but I practiced, and then I got some advice, and then I went to 7 different coaches, and they all taught me different things, and now I'm really good at bench pressing, and I've got a massive chest because I practiced and did it for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, okay? It comes down to practice. It comes down to putting the work in. It doesn't matter how good the coach is. The coach's job is to give you the information and then make sure you implement it. That's what we're going to be doing more of, and that is what I believe you guys need, and that's what I believe that you don't get in your other plans, which is why you've quit so many times, okay? Because no one is making you accountable. Now, you have to be willing to do the work, but you also need to be made accountable. So we will be all helping to make each other as accountable as we can in the group, but you know, you've got those 6 sets, guys. Again, I'm not going to say who it was, but someone sent me a private message last week, client. Morning, Joanne. Saying, Lee, I'm really struggling. I need you to make me really accountable this week. So I said, X, I make you accountable 6 times per day in the Facebook group, okay? Exactly how much accountability do you want me to do, okay? You get a video, you get 3 posts to comment on, okay? You get a food tracker, you get an exercise tracker, and you've got your MyFitnessPal account. How accountable do you want me to make you? What you're saying is, you're saying basically I want you to do the work for me. And that doesn't work, okay? And this is why, again, I coach rather than giving you a set thing to do, because you've got to change that attitude. You've got to do the work, you know. Again, another client, brand new client. Again, I'm not going to call him out, but he wanted me, can't you just write me out what to eat every day? Can't you just do this for me? Can't you just do that? And my reply was, no, I fucking can't. I'll teach you how to do every single step of that, okay? And I'll spend as much time with you as you need for me to teach you the tools you need to be able to manage your food, your mindset, and your training forever. But I don't have a silver plate that I can hand it to you on. Those don't exist, okay? Not in any walk of life. Not in business, not in relationships, not in fitness, not in nutrition, okay? This person, however, this man, also had a very high level degree. And when I asked him, I think it was civil engineering, how did you get on with, how did you manage to do your civil engineering degree? First class, honours. But you can't use MyFitnessPal. Are you taking the piss, brother? What you mean is, I can't be asked and I'm not willing to do the work. Can you do it for me because I've paid you and I'm lazy? That is the response he got. So if you like direct coaching, join us. If you're in for an easy road and you want someone who's not going to make you accountable, isn't going to make you turn up, and isn't going to chase you up if you're not doing the work, then There's loads of people that do that. And they all charge quite a lot more as well. So, you know, be accountable. Let's make that our promise to each other today, that we're accountable to each other, that we post every day on the exercise activity tracker, okay? Everybody, I can't see it because my phone's here. Everybody's phone tracks their steps, doesn't it? The exercise activity tracker goes out every day at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock at night, set a reminder, screenshot your steps and post it there. If you can't do that, you are screwed, okay? Track your food, it takes 2 seconds. Within 1 week of tracking your food on MyFitnessPal every day, you will be an expert. At the end of each day, screenshot your nutrition and macros page and post it on the food inspiration post with a picture of your choice. The only reason for not doing either of those two things is either because you're lazy or because you haven't done either of them, okay? If you haven't done the work, then you need to be making contact and asking for help, don't you? Because the only person that knows that you're not doing the work is you. So, yeah, that's it. I need to shoot, guys. Hope that's been helpful this morning. One really quick thing I'm going to leave you on. I forgot because I made some notes on this as well. So as I discussed, when you join up, you get 7 videos to start with. They're all going into units today. You watch those 7 videos, which are all 30 minutes long, before you do anything towards nutrition and training, because they will get your mindset in the right place to be able to understand the training and nutrition and understand your goals, understand your why, understand your motivation, understand your discipline, and all those areas that we need to get right before we look at the training and nutrition. Because let's face it, you've had hundreds of training and nutrition plans before and none of them worked, did they? Which is why you're here, either listening to me or signed up in the clients. Now, the reason why we also do it in a staggered fashion, again, which is why you guys need to go back and stop saying you're overwhelmed. You're not, okay? Overwhelm isn't a thing. It doesn't even exist. What you mean is, I'm trying to do everything all at once. I'm believing all of my thoughts and I'm not clear on my priorities, okay? And the reason why is because rather than follow what Lee told me, which was watch video 1, watch video 2, watch video 3, watch video 4, I've tried to watch 17 different videos at once whilst downloading 6 apps and the nutrition plan and the training plan whilst trying to go to the plan and get scripts. And this is what you guys do with everything, okay? One thing at a time, prioritize it. That's why we watch video 1, we watch video 2, we watch video 3. Then we have a bonus video 3, which is understanding and using MyFitnessPal. You watch that video, and after you've watched that video, you get instructions to open your nutrition plan. Because you've watched that video first, you will then completely understand your nutrition plan and know how to action it. You do not move on to the next step until you've completed that step, okay? And this is a big thing that, again, you may realise in all areas of life, okay? Get clear on your values, what's most important, and what you prioritise, okay? That's why I have a high performance daily planner, and my top box is what is today's most important task to achieve, okay? Today's, for me, is to finish stage 2 of my email domination course. Nothing is going to get done before that, because if I try and do my course, do Jasmine's plan, complete my perfect webinar, script my adverts, create free recipe book webinar, sign up 10 new clients, train, walk, run, sunbed, body by Jazz artwork to Tom, find a VA or a PA, do my Facebook adverts, check all the new starters, finalise my tax return, rebrand my book, and combine the recipe books and get a print quote. What happens if I try and do all of those at once? My head will explode. That's why, and you guys all get this list, by the way. It's all in your files. That's why it's a specific list that's broken down into daily tasks, priorities, values, what's important, and what we can delegate, okay? Your coaching plan with me is exactly the same. So stop fast tracking and cherry picking the easy shit, and stop doing the stuff that's not important, not uncomfortable, and stop trying to do all the things at once, okay? Get clear, do the units one at a time. Watch the videos one at a time. Don't skip on to video 2 until you've watched video 1. And don't skip on to video 4 until you watch video 3. Don't open your nutrition plan or your training plan until it tells you to, because you will become completely mind-fucked, not understand everything, start asking 1,000 questions, and without realising that all the questions to the answers that you need are already there, okay? So that's it, guys, for this morning. We'll be back again tomorrow. Have an absolutely amazing day. As always, message me if you need me. And yeah, take care. Let's smash it. 11 days left of this year. That's it. That's 11 days of learning, 11 days of progress, 11 days of loving your wife, partner, kids, 11 days of showing gratitude and hugs, 11 days of learning, 11 days of training, 11 days of eating, 11 days of a little bit of indulgence around Christmas, but not being a div and treating your body like a dustbin just because it's Christmas. Take care. Have an awesome day. Big love.